Lifers. I'm here with Carly Rose Sonenclar, the runner-up to the X Factor, and we were such huge fans of you. We were cheering, we were rooting for you. But we're so glad to hear that even though you were the runner-up, you've got a record deal, correct?
Yeah. I was glad to hear that too.
Yeah, I bet you were. So you've signed with Simon's company.
Yeah.
And now what's the game plan? Are you going to come up with, are you coming out with a single?
Well, basically, the first step was getting signed to Simon's company. That was kind of like what I was waiting for above anything else, because that was just like really, that's kind of been a dream of mine. And then now from here on, kind of finding the right team and getting in the studio and doing some concerts and just all stuff like that to try to keep my fans engaged until I do have a single out and stuff like that.
Now, what's it been like for you going from all that excitement of the X Factor to then going back to normal life? And you're just in 8th grade.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of weird. I mean,
bet.
like, before the show, obviously, I still did singing and I did acting, but never at this level. So like I would, I was on Broadway and stuff like that, but it wasn't the same. People still treated me like a normal kid, and now, they still treat me like a normal kid to a certain extent, but it's like because I play softball actually, and like when I play softball now and I go to different schools, like after the game they'll be like asking to take my picture, which is kind of weird because like I just played against them in a softball game. So that's something I didn't used to have to, do.
But are your classmates the same and your friends the same?
Yeah, I mean, my close friends are the same, and like the people in my grade are the same because they've known me for so long. But like in other grades, it's a little different because they just kind of stare at me and like it's kind of awkward. But other than that, it's all good.
And what was it like to work with Britney?
Britney was awesome. It was like,
what's Britney really like?
She's very sweet and like kind and kind of shy, which is. Some people are like, Britney's shy because she's Britney Spears.
Right.
But I mean, I don't know, it's different when you're on stage, because when you're on stage, and this is the same for me, like I kind of turn on something else rather than when I'm just speaking to somebody, I'm not going to be like all crazy, and she's the same. She's very like humble and soft-spoken and very sweet, and just that's kind of how I would describe her, basically. And
do you feel like she really understood where you were coming from because she had been a child star?
I think that's exactly it, because I guess I kind of was similar to her in the way that like off stage I wasn't like really, really outgoing. And then when I got on stage, I kind of, I did whatever I felt like.
Right.
So basically I think that we kind of had that connection. She was also just so nice and very talented, so.
Is there a singer that you admire or whose work would be kind of close to where you want to go?
I have 5.
Okay, let's hear them.
Bruno Mars, Ed Sheeran, Ellie Goulding, Adele, Maroon 5. Those are my 5. And basically what I explain that as is like, they're all, like, for example, Bruno Mars is on the radio all the time with these big songs, but they're not just like these, pop songs that they sound the same as everything else. Like my brother, who's 19, listens to Bruno Mars and considers him a really good artist and thinks that he's credible and all that stuff. So that's what I want to be. I want people from all ages to kind of think that, I'm like a real artist. Run away, baby.